Have you ever thought or said, you know what, I'd like to learn how to smoke barbecue, but it's just so expensive. I got to buy a smoker and all the stuff that goes with that. We're talking thousands of dollars, no thanks. Or even, you know, I'd like to learn how to smoke barbecue, but there's so many things I don't know. Rubs, recipes, temperatures, just too much. Well, then this video is for you, because in this video, I want to show you how to smoke barbecue for a lot cheaper than you ever thought possible, and answer all your questions so you could produce a quality of barbecue you never thought you could. But we're not going to do it with that background, guys. Nope. Instead, we're going to do it with this background. That's right, folks. We're at the beach this week with some family friends. We're doing a pork butt this week, but not just normal boring pork butt video. We got some twists and turns to this one I think you're going to really enjoy. So one of the biggest twists and turns of this video is the fact that Flame Tech Grills, the makers of the Smoke and Sizzle, have asked me to do a video where I'm teaching someone how to learn how to smoke, which is exactly what I want to do. That sounds great to me. And I said, I'd love to do that as long as I can add into it, teaching someone how much it costs, or teaching everybody out there how cheap they can get into smoking meat. They said, sure, no problem. So the number $200 came up, and so that's the number we're stuck with. We got to teach someone how to smoke meat, go from zero to hero for $200 or less. So we've got actually, you know, told you we had some family friends here. Come on in here, Reid. We got some family friends here with us at the beach. This is Reid. Say hi, Reid.
Hey, everyone.
So Reid is actually a young man that I've known since he was a kid. He is a young professional. He moved away from our home, lives in a much bigger city now. He and his wife have a 6-month-old baby boy. And Reid, I think you told me you had a Blackstone grill, right?
I do. So my wife and I have friends and family over all the time to entertain. I love cooking outside on our back porch on my Blackstone. Yeah. Do things like Philly cheesesteaks, stir fry, steak, grilled chicken. Sure. But I've always really wanted to learn how to smoke a good piece of meat when we have friends and family over. Yeah. Never really learned how. Also, with the baby here now, my wife and I love to go out to eat, but it's just so darn expensive. Yeah, no doubt. These days. And so that's just another reason that I want to learn how to really smoke a good piece of meat at home. Sure. So I'm excited for what we have to learn here today. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here, Reid. We're going to do a real good job today. Hopefully you guys making a pork barbecue butt. So we'll go ahead and get started. Let's go get started, Reid. Sounds good. All right. Pork butt's going to be over this. This will be our charcoal. Is going to go and fill this whole area. We're at the beach. It's kind of windy. We'll take a handful of these. Probably 6 or 7. So once those get lit, you grate over, we'll fill the rest of this whole area in with charcoals. And we'll create a low and slow cooking environment. We're trying to keep it about 225 or 250 is what we'll cook at today. So once we do that, once we get the temperature up, we'll get the butt on. Reid's going to trim this butt like he's never trimmed a butt before. Now Reid's going to look at it. He's going to dry it off first with paper towels. Not to be exactly, you know, bone dry, just as good as dry as you can get it. So what we'll do, Reid, is we'll look at stuff like the fat level, how thick this fat is. You usually want no more than about 1/4 of an inch of fat, and that's really pretty good. The butcher did a real good job about keeping that pretty thin fat right there. So we're not doing too bad a shape. There's nothing really stragglers hanging off here. Usually, if you have anything that dangles off, and you'll be surprised. I've had strings of meat coming off these things before. Just even just something like that. Maybe cut that. That's a great point right there. Actually, we'll turn it around so people can see. So we'll cut that off, Reid. If you will, just cut that right through there. You can roots with the side of the meat. There you go. Perfect. I'll take that for you. And that looks really good. It's the only thing we really need to do on that point. So one thing we got to decide, Reid, is if you want to use a binder or not. Now, if you use a binder, we've got some mustard here if you choose to do it. And you also got to decide if you want to use the crosshatch or the crosshatch on top of it. But we'll do that. So it's your choice. Now, I put a video in the right-hand corner of our screen right now showing where I did a binder comparison, one with mustard binder and one without. The results of that actually showed that I felt like the mustard binder one had a little bit better smoke taste to it because I think that mustard drew in more smoke. I still don't use a mustard binder very often, just get out of habit. But you're welcome to do that if you'd like to. So whatever you want to do. You want to do binder, you're not want to use a binder, what do you want to do? Your choice. I think I do want to go with the mustard binder, and I do want to do the cross sections.
Super. Okay, cool. Go ahead and grab your knife. And you're going to just cut slices this way. Actually, just turn it over. We're going to smoke it the fat side up. Cross it this way, and then come this way across it. About a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch deep. Just make slices across it. About an 1.5 inch apart. There you go. That's good. Yep. Doing great, man. Perfect. Or you turn your butt this way.
Same thing.
Do a cross exactly. Make a cross section.
Now, do you do the cross sections?
This is fine though to do. I mean, a lot of people do it, and it makes a good. Sometimes it does a good job getting flavor and seasoning down into the meat. So it also gets this fat rendered
to go down in the meat as well. So what we want to do, Reid, is we want to turn it over first and do this side first. Now, don't take much. That's enough. That's plenty. That's plenty. Just rub it everywhere you can. That's right. Doesn't take a whole lot. That'll probably do the whole butt, and that's fine. There you go. Get on the sides.
I'm glad you said stop.
Yeah. I didn't think of it. See, that's why you're here, man. I don't think about how much to tell people to use, so it's a great thing that you did that. So that's awesome. And so we'll get the side over there. I think you probably get that side as well, just enough to get a little yellow on there.
I definitely see what you mean.
Yeah.
A little bit goes a long way.
Yep, sure does. So that's fine. All right, now I'll turn it over for you, and we'll get that top as well. Probably use that same hand, dude. I don't think you'll need any more, much more. Just a dab.
Maybe just a tick.
Yep, that's plenty. Yep, perfect. Now, take your rub, and what you're going to do from a distance, you'll get a feel for it. You're going to kind of just go one direction as you go, and we'll turn it over and do the rest of it. So the wind's going to be a problem for us, so I'll try to stand behind you or in front of you. Good coating on there, best you can. So let me give you an idea what you can do too. I just want to show them how you can turn it that way and get it some to come out. So that's about how thick you want it. You want a good coating on there. So now just pick it up with your dirty hand, just hold it on the edge. Hold it on the edge somehow. It's tough, man. There you go, get this side. And you're gonna lose some, there's no doubt about that, Reid. Even if it's not windy, you're gonna lose some rub, of course. You know, it's not a big deal to lose some. So.
I tasted this stuff earlier.
It's really good. It's a good rub. It's actually, we're using the gospel from Meat Church, guys.
According to Matt, this is going to be perfect on this cut of meat.
Called the gospel. It's one of their basic rubs, but it's fantastic. Very popular.
I trust Grumpy's opinion.
There'll be a link in the description where you can buy this stuff too. It's a fantastic rub. Most all Meat Church products are really, really good, and they're pretty well known. So make sure you try them when you get a chance.
How's that look, Grumpy?
A little bit more. A little bit more. Yep, cover where you can't see the meat pretty much. 6 sides to this thing. Top, bottom, and 4 sides. You got to get it in every bit of it. All right. I think it looks good. Now we're going to go ahead and get it onto the smoker because it's ready to go. We're at 225 and it's ready to go. Put some charcoal in here. Just about a layer at the bottom. And I'll put some wood chips on top. So go ahead and do that.
Now, have you experimented with different woods?
Yeah, it's a good question, Reid. I'm glad you asked. So what I'd like to do on anything pork, I use pecan wood. Anything beef, I love to use post oak. These are pecan chips. And this is what I use every time I use pork. I pretty much use pecan chips. I'll vary some things and try to do cherry on some. Usually cherry does add red color to stuff. Doesn't really do a good job adding flavor. I shouldn't say that. It's just not real strong. But there's some flavor there, but more for color. Pecan has a wonderful flavor, in my opinion, for pork. But when you get the beef, post oak is absolutely the way to go, for my opinion. I love post oak. When we went to Franklin's Barbecue in Austin, Kim and I, Miss Grumpy and I got there 4 o'clock in the morning, and you could smell 5 1,000-gallon smokers burning some serious post oak, and it was divine to me. It was absolutely glorious. But I love post oak on anything beef, so, and pecan for anything pork. It's a great question. I'm glad you asked. So I'll get a few more chips on here. I don't have to use a whole lot, but we definitely want to get a good smoke flavor on this. It's going to smoke for, it's a 9-pound butt, so we're talking about probably anywhere from an hour and a half per pound. So it could be as much as 15 hours. So, we're good to go. Now we'll put the lid on and we'll let this thing get up to temperature, and then we'll put our butt on. Now we also are going to put water in this water pan on this side, guys. That's the thing about the smoker system. It's so awesome. It's all one piece. So I put water over here, which helps add humidity to the whole smoker. So we'll do that right when we're going to put the butt on. We'll get our temperature up, we'll get it set, we'll put the butt on. We're going to smoke about 225 to 250, okay? Sound good? All right, we're going to do it cross hatches up. Put it right on this side over here, Reid. Over here. It'll sit there for a good while, man.
So you don't spray that with non-stick?
No, it's a good question, actually. No, we don't spray anything on there at all. It'll be on there long enough cooking for it to cook itself off of the grate. So it's not a problem. It'll cook long enough to where that's not a concern. Okay. But now we'll put some probes in it, temperature probes, to show how that works, okay? And this actually is the thermometer we're going to use, guys, the probe we're going to use. There'll be an actual link to this as well as a cost for it, showing the cost of all the stuff we're going to do involved in the cook. So we'll go ahead and get this out and get the probes into the butt, and we'll get temperature probing. We're putting the temperature probes in now, and you'll see we got one for the ambient temperature right here, just on the side of the grill. And it shows it's 103 degrees in there. It's the number one, 102, 103 degrees. And outside here, it's 88 degrees. That's the actual ambient temperature where I'm holding this. I'll put this probe in to the meat. Now I'm going to try to avoid the bone, Reid, because if you hit the bone gets really hot and it causes it to have a misreading, right? So we want to make sure we get deep enough, but not too deep, but not hit a bone either. So we know where the bones are at. The blade bones are there, so we'll just Put it right here and go at an angle. And go about right there, about the middle of the beat. Watch the temperature drop down to 60, down to 49, down to, it's been obviously in the fridge. It's been out here for a while, but it's down to 49 degrees. But we're starting at 49 degrees for this butt. Now it's gonna go at 225 to 250. So we're gonna have it for the next probably 4 hours or so, at which time we'll spritz it. Okay, it's been about 4 hours. We're gonna check out the butt and see how it looks as far as the bark and all that goes. Notice the charcoal is only burned about halfway across. That'll last a long time. Feel that, Reid? You can just tap on it gently, you'll feel how it,
Oh yeah.
it's got a good bark to it.
Oh, it feels
Look where the crosshatch happened, that's really good there too. Here's something else we're gonna put on the list of things we need to smoke with. This is an instant Reid thermometer. And we'll check the temperature on this thing where you guys can see it as well. Put it right in here. Oh, hit the bone. Hit the bone. There we go. It's 160 degrees. So I think we're getting very close. It's a little hotter on this end, it's 170, we're kind of working its way down. All we're gonna do this time is we're just going to go ahead and spritz it. Get a little apple cider vinegar and water and mix it half and half. Go ahead and laugh at our little squirt bottles. All I could find at the grocery store where I'm not at home, I don't have all my stuff here. So this is all we found, but it'll work fine. We got half apple cider vinegar and half water. So Reid, if you'll take that, we're gonna try to squirt it all over and see if we can get a good mist all over it. You may get really close to it, probably. Really close to it. Just to squirt all over the best you can. Now what we're doing here is we're spritzing this to actually help the moisture level stay up. The way it does that though, is not the apple cider vinegar and water going to do it. It's breaking down of the proteins that allows loose proteins to join together and keep the moisture level up.
How often do you spritz it?
Oh, so that's a great question. Actually, we're going to spritz it probably every 30 to 45 minutes just for a couple hours here because of the fact that we're going to be wrapping it. It's getting close to the stall now. But we're going to do about every 30 to 45 minutes so we can get that protein to break down and get the moisture to build up and be really good. So every 30 minutes probably. And with the damper over top of the meat so that when the smoke comes off the charcoal side, it goes across the meat and attaches to the butt that way. But the stall is where the temperature of the meat, the temperature just stalls out. And it's because the moisture is being evaporated out of the butt. And it causes it to cool down, like when you sweat, it causes it to cool down and keep cooled down. We want to try to get through that a lot quicker. What we're going to do, we're going to wrap it in foil when it gets to that point, which is probably a couple hours from now, I think at the most. We'll double wrap it in foil, put it back on the smoker until it gets done. But then we had to get through that stall a lot quicker. We could leave it open and not wrapped, but it would take hours longer. By wrapping it in foil, we'll have just a couple hours longer to do. So it would be a lot shorter when we wrap it in foil. So
I also have to tell you guys who aren't here to smell it for yourselves, the smell is absolutely amazing.
yeah, it's really good stuff. So. All right, guys, so we got the butt done, actually to the stall. It's about 170, rough 171, I think it was. It was holding there. It's been there about an hour, hour and a half. So now we're gonna get wrapped in foil and get it back on the grill. Right in the middle. Now, guys, we are definitely out of town using foil that I'm not real pleased with, but it's the only foil we have, so it's pretty thin. And we're gonna wrap this thing up in this. We've double foiled, actually quadruple foiled. So now we want to make sure we get this really good and tight. We're not trying to braise this, we're trying to actually cook it and make it cook faster. So we're gonna wrap it up really tightly. Let's get this thing wrapped up best we can here. It's very tight. I almost do it like kind of like a Christmas gift. That's what I do.
And so what's the reason behind the wrap?
So what happens is we're going to wrap it really good and tight and keep that moisture in so it cooks it from the inside out much faster. So you get done sometimes hours quicker. And that's all you're trying to do. This is all this foil does. This is not quality foil, folks. Trust me, this is not quality foil. So we'll get this into, bring that for me, if you would. The one thing we got to watch for is it prevent the bark from getting too soft. That's a danger, but gosh, it could take hours longer to cook. Good and tight here. And we'll put our thermometer back in. I'll use this thermometer here. We'll put the thermometer back in there. We'll put it back on the grill. Our goal here, guys, is to get to about 203 degrees. Now, we're not going to go strictly with time. Or temperature. We're going to go with both. We're going to look at this, and when it hits about 200 degrees, maybe we'll start feeling for it. We're trying to feel if it's probe tender. So we'll take either our instant Reid thermometer or the other thermometer and poke it through and make sure it just feels like butter. That probably will happen around 203, 205 degrees, something like that, and we'll know it's done. Okay, folks, we got our butt done. So we're going to get our butt off the grill. Reid, if you go ahead and grab that off the grill. Put it right in here. Reid, if you'll unwrap that thing, I'll let you take the honors. You know, we put 44 layers of foil on here, right? So we have, it's going to be
a mess getting it all out of here. Did a bunch, didn't we? All right, and I'll pick it up and you move the foil out of the way. Save the juices, pour the, oh shoot, coming apart on us. Save the juices if you can. Pour them back into this pan here, Reid, as you take it out. That's good, really good. That's fine. Just lay that upside if you want to, it's fine. You'll find this bone. Right there it is, it's on the other side of course. Just reach in there slowly and use both hands and kind of pull that bone out. We'll see how good you did here on this, getting this pork done. Yeah, you're doing fine. Just keep pull out fast, dude. It's okay if the beat comes with it. It's all right.
Oh, look at that clean.
We know that's a well done pork butt, right? Now we're going to just pull this thing. The way I pull it is just take my hands and just mush it up. Just spread it apart, pull it apart. So just dig into it. Yeah, just get into it like that and see, pull it apart and talk about how tender it is.
Oh my God, it's so tender.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's literally like butter.
Yeah, it just falls apart, man. Just look at that nice pink color, got good smoke ring to it. This has been sitting out, guys, resting for about probably 3 or 4 hours. So it's in a cooler with a towel over top of it. But man, it's just such good looking meat right there. Excited about this one, Reid. You did a good job, son. Did a really good job. It's gonna be really good barbecue.
Grumpy's technique.
Nah, it was all Reid's technique. Reid did it. But we got a good bark on it. Real pleased with that bark considering it was wrapped in foil. So yeah, we did a really good job with this one, Reid. I think
This looks amazing.
we did really well. So now we're gonna try a bite. Get a small bite in your hand, because otherwise like me, you'll get too big a bite. And we'll do a little cheers here. All right, bud. Cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
Let's take a try. Oh.
Oh man.
Is that about tender and juicy as it can be? Flavor is fantastic.
Doesn't even need sauce.
No, not at all.
You can eat that without
Very
sauce.
tender, very juicy.
Amazing.
I always get too big a bite. Every time I do, I get too
I
big
want
a
to go in for a second.
Yeah, exactly. I understand. So I understand, no doubt. Well, guys, so we did a great job on our pork butt. We got real fortunate with this. It went really well. The one thing I will talk about is the fact that we beat our $200 challenge, where we had that $200 challenge we're trying to beat. Let me grab my sheet and we'll find out how I did. Be right back. So the question remains, do we beat our $200 challenge? We know we had a $200 limit we were trying to beat, and we came really darn close. Let me go through it with you real quick. So the butt we had was a 9-pound butt, roughly 9 pounds, was $21.59. ThermoPro TP20 instant, or the monitoring thermometer, the one that does ambient as well as meat temperature, $44.18. Alpha Griller's instant read thermometer, $16.84. The Weber kettle we had is actually a Facebook Marketplace find. Now they were asking $60 for it. I offered 40, we got it for $50. So you can do the same thing, guys. That's a big secret in this whole thing, is using Facebook Marketplace to find a Weber kettle. They last forever. As long as you take care of them, you can find a great one on Facebook Marketplace.
Grumpy's going to do a negotiating tactics video in a couple weeks for you guys.
There you go. But yeah, you can definitely find one that saves you a ton of money and puts you in the smoking game for sure. And then lastly, the smoke and sizzle device we used. With my discount, you get it. There's a link in the description. With my discount, you get it for $67.50. 10% discount off. So definitely use that. So we have one more piece of business we need to cover real quick, because the generosity of Flame Tech Grills, they have decided they're going to give every bit of this equipment we just priced to Reid. He's going to get a Weber kettle. He's going to get the thermometers.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
You're going to get the thermometers. You're going to get the grill. You're going to get all the stuff we use today. So it's all going to be yours. So you can start your smoking career now. How's that sound?
So that's why you were asking me what I would do with the Weber kettle if I had one.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
So say thanks to Flame Tech Grills, man.
Flame Tech Grills, I can't thank you enough.
Yeah,
I'm
awesome.
so excited to get started.
So yeah, we're gonna give that to him. He'll have all that take home with him, and he'll start smoking probably Monday, right?
Tomorrow.
There you go.
Wait.
There you go. All right, Reid. Thanks very much, bud. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.